Everyone talks about the crypto boom. Everyone talks about the crypto boom. Few dare to talk about the crash. Billions vanished overnight. Dreams shattered. Portfolios turned red. But behind the chaos, there's a lesson. Because every crash tells a story. And if you listen closely, you'll hear how financial empires rise, fall, and rise again. Let's rewind. 2020, 2021, the golden age of digital wealth. Bitcoin crossed $60,000. Altcoins exploded. People believed this was a revolution, and in many ways, it was. But then, greed, leverage, and blind trust took over. Projects with no real value were hyped as the next Bitcoin. Newcomers poured in not to build wealth, but to chase quick riches. And like every bubble in history, it popped. When prices started falling, fear replaced greed. Big players pulled out. Small investors sold in panic. Then came the dominoes. Luna collapsed. FTX fell. Billions wiped in days. And people started asking, is crypto dead? The answer is no. The crash wasn't the death of crypto. It was the purge of illusions. This crash taught us what money truly is: trust. When trust breaks, value disappears. But when trust is rebuilt, value returns stronger. Bitcoin didn't fail. Blockchain didn't fail. What failed were the people and platforms that used greed to replace purpose. If you understand that difference, you're already ahead of 90% of investors. Smart investors didn't run. They studied. They understood that the crash was the market cleansing itself, removing noise, exposing frauds, and resetting for long-term growth. They focused on projects with utility, transparency, and real adoption. They treated the crash as an opportunity to rebuild smarter portfolios. Because every financial storm clears the sky for a new sunrise. Right now, we're standing in the quiet before the next cycle. Innovation hasn't stopped. It's just gone silent while the world recalibrates. Central banks are studying blockchain. Corporations are integrating digital ledgers. And quietly, the foundation of a new financial system is being laid. Crypto didn't crash, it evolved. So here's the truth. The crypto crash wasn't tragedy, it was tuition. The price we paid to learn the difference between hype and value. If you understand the lesson, you'll be ready for what comes next. Because wealth doesn't disappear, it just changes hands. And the next transfer of wealth has already begun.